Okay, so for this occasion, I want to talk about something that is called neurodivergence. What is neurodivergence? Neurodivergence, it also means that there is a neurotypical. So let's start to talk about neurotypical first. Neurotypical is just like, yeah, it's typical. It's like the usual, the common thing that we found every day in our world. So neuro, what is neuro? Neuro is all about our brain. So in a neurodivergence, people with neurodivergence have a different way of thinking. They maybe have like a certain persistence or maybe a certain anxiety about placing things in the order or maybe doing things as it's supposed to be. For example, they may see that the boxes are not perfectly not perfectly aligned. It's not the same shape, and that will tick them off, upset them, and if it frustrates them. That is one of the example. Yeah, I know my drawing sucks, but anyway, that's besides the point. There's also someone who's called who procrastinate a lot, who has the what attention span like a monkey, like a cat. So they're always aware of their surrounding. They're able to see all different kind of things at the same time. They also have they also motivated by an urgency. They are not motivated by the goals just like the other people do, but they are motivated by the urgency. There's actually a scientific research where we put two kind of people together. The first one is the ADHD, and then the second type. Oh, wow, that's awful. And the second type is the neurotypical. Now, they are given tasks. The first task. So, there are two roads. The first road, they will have like a lot of trees that place together, and they're able to find a lot of fruits in them. Not a lot of. I mean some of fruit in them. But the thing is, the each tree and then the one that has a lot of trees placed stuck together, not together, I guess, stuck close from each other. Each tree has a little amount of fruit in it. So you have to be quick to pick all the fruits, maybe not all of them, and then use your remaining time effectively by going to another tree. So you can get a lot more fruits faster that way. And then there's also the another route. This route, well, the tree is more few, but there's a lot of fruits in it. But if you get stuck in this tree, then you won't be able to get more. So the more you pick in one tree, then the less you will gather, right? For example, at first maybe you will able to grab like two fruit at the same time, but after that it will become less and less. For example, like this. Wait a minute. How do I? How do you enlarge it? How do you enlarge it? I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. For example, this, right? We have like a bunch of three stuck together. Ah, nice. At first, we are able to get two, but then it becomes fewer, so it takes longer to go here. Maybe it will take it faster if you just go through this part. So the ADHD people are able to gather more fruits effectively than the neurotypical person. Okay. There's also some people who there is also some people who has high sensitivity about certain objects or senses. So when there is light, when there is sunlight, it will make them too overstimulated. Maybe it seems like just the usual brightness for you, but for them it is very bright. Why? Because their brain structure is different. They are able to, for example, this is a normal brain path, neuropath, or something called like that. I forget. And then this is the autist. They have more branches. What is the branches? These branches are the thing that you pertain when you remember, when you get some knowledge. So for the neurotypical, they just caught all of the useless, branches, and then just pertain the important ones. That's why a lot of people are able to prioritize things, right? But that's not the case with the autist people. They still pertain anything that the input that they get. For example, the reason why they get so overwhelmed by the sensory things is because all the input are still fresh in their mind, and then a new input comes in, and then when they still haven't processed all of that, and then new input coming again, so of course they will be overwhelmed because they are able to pertain so much in their brain. We have limits, right? What this thing means is that they are built not to deal with the everyday life. They are built for a specific purpose, for research, for example. They are able to dive deep down into something like intricate detail and then ask the question, why is it not this way? Why is it this way? And then they are able to contain so much and then make a connection, because we're, as you can see, the autists maintain so much information that they are able to see the pattern in it. So from that, they are able to arrive at a conclusion that is more comprehensive, that is more, what is it called, deep than the regular person. So my point is that there is all different kind of people. I wonder why we are the one who is called different, when each one of us has its separate specific purpose that we can do that is better than this typical person. So a lot of our people doesn't like to get called that it is a disability. Like it's not a disease. Of course it's not a disease. It's just that is a whole different thing. Now I just say the filler words. I hold back all the same. Anyway, we also doesn't like to say it is as a superpower too, because, well, sure, it looks like all of those are great, but there is also a setbacks. There is also a lot of setbacks. So, yeah, I guess I just want to say that we're normal. We're just like everybody else. We have strength. We have weakness. The problem is that we are few and in between. So, and even when there is ADHD or autism person, sometimes they also mask. So they are not true. Not I guess it's true. They are trying to adhere. They're trying to conform with the neurotypical rules so that they looks like a common people in the outside. But for the neurotypical, they still looks weird. They are still weird. So that is why I want to I take all the possible chances to educate, to give the information to everyone basically. Because there are some people like us who struggles, who has our own strengths, but people doesn't see that in me. Even we themselves, we ourselves are not able to see what our strengths are. And then we are navigating this world feeling overwhelmed, feeling stressed, depressed even because we just everything that we do it goes terrible, everything is broken, it feels like we're broken, it's like we're an alien, we don't know nobody, everything is different from us. For you guys the world might be bright and then if you just take some chances things will go well for you. For us no, a lot of our life are black. So what do we do? Wait, um another no. So for us it's like we are walking in threads. That's why for example I'm talking as an autist, we have a special interest so that can ground us when everything looks black, scary, and we don't know what that is. We still have some things, one, two things, three things that we know for sure that is correct, that we know for sure that it can produce result, that we know for sure that it is not a mistake. Okay, that's it. I guess I talked for longer than I expected. I always get heated when I'm talking about this stuff. Yeah, I hope it's understandable. Bye bye.